Hey everybody, Wes with Fundamental Games, bringing you another Fun in 5 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on, you guessed it, Quackalope. What is Quackalope? Well, it's a community actually that's grown as a result of the efforts of one Jesse Samuel Anderson. He's been around for quite some time. If we look at the about here, I don't know if it says when this was originally made. Looks like 2018. Has had over 3 million views on the YouTube site alone, but there's more to it than just the videos. But I'm just going to talk about 5 things I like about Quackalope. First thing is, in their videos, we will talk about their videos, is the amazing photography that Jesse and his team create when they're doing previews. So let's take a look at Masters of the Universe. This one kind of piqued my interest not so long ago. I'll skip this ad here in just a sec because we're chock full of ads. We'll just kind of see if he shows some images of the game on the table. So anytime he does things, he quickly snaps pictures or moving video of different things that he likes about the game. Here you can see the miniatures. Here you can see some of the cards. The color really stands out. It's crisp. The pixelization is really clear on his videos. I mean, I think he uses a stellar camera one I don't have access to, and it really makes you see what you're gonna get if you back a game, or if you purchase a game, or if you just want a really good preview of a game. His videography that shows all different components from different angles, the box cover, the rules, the cards. It's just really well done how he presents it, and it's always done while there's a strong narrative in the background and even music behind that. So his photography and his videography is really spot on. I don't think I've seen a better example of board game components and music and verbal discussion about a game comprised so well as I do in Jesse's. And I'm sure it takes a ton of time for him to put together some of these videos, but I think that the quality you get out of it is unmatched by the other content creators out there. Not to say they don't have their own thing to offer. I just think this is one area where Quackalope shines, is in the components, videography, photography, and just overall understanding of what the game's going to look like. So there's that. The second thing I like about Quackalope, we'll go back to his video here, is game previews. So if we take a look here, there's all kinds of different examples that we have here of videos that is made by Quackalope, and it's made by Jesse, and it's made by Jan, and then he's got special guests. More frequently, he's had Shira on the show, and many others have joined the show. But let's take a look. There's gameplay examples. There's all kinds of different things, but let's see if we have review. So why I purchased the Black Rose War. I'm not going to play the audio because you can always go on the site and see that. But what they do is they go through several things, and you can see even here we've got Alex Radcliffe on the show, and Jesse's kind of hiding behind the box. But they go through and they share their perspectives of different things that they've enjoyed about the game and things that they don't like about it. And it's good to hear about both sides of it, whether there's fiddly components or rules that could use some changes. Whatever the case is, they kind of talk back and forth about a game. Sometimes it's Jesse and Jan, sometimes it's Jesse and Shira, or Jesse and Alex, or many people together. But the reviews all give you a good idea of why a game might be worth backing or why it might not be worth backing if you're talking about crowdfunding, or if you're talking about a game that's already in stores, then why you might or might not want to purchase a game. So I really enjoy those videos from Quackalope. All right, the third thing is something newer that Jesse started. I guess I shouldn't say totally new, because when he first created the channel, he would often do discussions with his audience direct to the camera. But he does this thing called vlogging. And vlogging, as he's traveling across the US and visiting game stores, and even going to see relatives and playing games with people in the community. It's just cool that he spends the time to record some of that and share a glimpse of his personal life that you don't often see with content creators. Sometimes there's strange headers, like this almost looks like a breakup, but I don't believe it is. But I mean, even a video like this has over 10,000 views, and it helps his channel keep thriving and give you a different persona about a content creator in the board game world. Instead of just the video or the board game itself, you get to see how the camera is getting set up, how the board game's setting up when he's doing an unboxing, see some of his relatives, you name it. He's got lots to share. There's a a whole bunch of games that he's got yet to play there. So the vlog is just a different outlook that you don't see with other content creators, and see kind of a personal side to somebody that you're always seeing on the screen. You kind of feel more in touch and more in sync with that person, and likely more interested in watching their videos. So well done on the vlog. The fourth thing I like is that Jesse is always collaborating with different people, whether it's with Kickstarter content creators, new board game designers, myself included. He's reached out to me on a few occasions. It's just nice to see that touch. But then he plays games with people like Sam Healy, you can see here. I know he's played games with Jeremy Howard. I know he's played games with Alex Radcliffe, and kind of their channels bounce back and forth off one another. Or I saw him with somebody else the other day, Derek Funkhauser. So he's just very involved with different people in the community, and not only on the Quackalope channel, but also through his Facebook messaging and other platforms. So just to see someone who's so involved in the community in different ways, and I think sometimes it may cause some long hours and long trips that Jesse goes on to make this happen, but it's really cool that he keeps it going in his channel. So congratulations on that collaboration. One of the things that he often does is compares his subscribers to Board Game Co., where he often does videos with Alex Radcliffe, and you can see 30.1 or 30,100 subs to 29,300 subs. They're really, really close, and I think they both benefit from each other's collaboration there. And then the fifth thing I like is that Quackalope is not just a YouTube site. As I mentioned in some other comments, there is a website. You can actually purchase stuff from their shop if you want to support their brand. Quackalope is a cool brand. You can go on there. I think this shirt here is one of my favorites, just with the Quackalope and the image of that lovely duck/antelope deer thing. Or they have a Discord channel. Discord channels are regularly talking about games, often doing tabletop simulator gameplays together. I think Root is a popular game that they play. So there's that. There is a podcast that you could listen to. I know it hasn't been as active lately, but the podcast, The Weekly Quack and Played It Once, are both very entertaining. It's neat to see what Jan and Jesse and the gang come up with when they talk on there. And then he also has a Patreon site. I won't bring it up here, but Patreon is where content creators give you the opportunity to give them money once a month at any denomination you wish, and then they might give you content that you don't get in public, or you get content early that might come out released to the public later on. So those are all things that I like about what Quackalope's doing. He's just very active, and he's part of game design as well. He's helped shape some games that are out there and influence some both through playtesting and pre-Kickstarter feedback and things like that. So there you have it. If you've never heard of Quackalope, I'd be surprised. I think they've grown substantially in the last 2 years. And but again, if you haven't, definitely go check them out. Watch a couple of their videos, listen to a podcast or two, chat in the pod or the Discord. Just hear what Quackalope has to say. I've enjoyed many of the different things they've created over the past few years, and will continue to be following to see where Quackalope goes from here. And as always, thanks for watching Fun in 5, and have a great day.